Tips it into the back of the net, and the Cougars go up 3-1.
He'll swung on and missed, strike three.
Shot, fade away three, got it!
Wow.
Oh, what a shot!
It was a pretty unbelievable experience. It wasn't anything I've ever have done before. It was a very long plane ride going over, and the whole culture is just completely different from America, so it's a pretty unreal experience.
But we got to an athletes village where they had a set of dorms and 2 dining halls and an athletic training facility with a lap pool and a resistance pool and a really great gym. So we tested that out a couple of times, and then we had a couple of days off to kind of relax, settle in, get through the jet lag, and then we traveled about an hour to the venue and trained for 2 days, getting used to the boats and practicing with each other, and then competed for 2 days, and then on the 3rd day was our finals race against Russia.
Final day was pretty interesting. We showed up in the morning expecting to do a semi-final and final where we would be facing a China team. And they decided, I think, with the time constraints and the wind was sort of light, so they were going straight to the final. So we knew we just had a best of 3 against Russia. They beat us in the first race, so our backs were up against the wall immediately, and we pulled out a really great race against them in the second one to send it to the final race. We had a really great start against Russia in the final race, and got flagged by an umpire right after the start, so we're behind for the rest of the race and just couldn't catch them.
And then at the end of it, they had everyone kind of brought out their gear, and if you had a shirt, maybe you wanted to trade, you got to meet people through that. So I ended up with a South Africa jersey and a Brazil shirt, and other people now have my U.S. gear, so it was pretty cool.
We had a good group of freshmen come in this year, and the team has a lot of depth right now, which is great because we have 6 seniors graduating, and they all have a very large role on the team, so it's good to see that the team is still building.
I think that we, as usual here in Charleston, have one of the deepest teams in the country. As far as our skill level towards the top of our team, we've got just, countless boats at the top that can win races here in Charleston and anywhere else in the country. And I think that looking at successful teams in the country over the years, it always seems to be those really deep, talented teams that do the best, because we get the best practices, and obviously here in Charleston we get great weather to practice all the time. So I think it's looking really good. I think we've got good leadership and veterans that are seniors as well as the juniors, some really fast sophomores, and the freshmen are looking really good. We have some really talented skippers and crews, both men and women, that are freshmen. So I think it's going to be a really great year. As far as fleet racing this fall and team racing in the spring, we got the sloop match racing and lasers this fall. I think we've got certainly one of the deepest teams, and I think that that'll prove us to be very successful throughout the year.